Hello, hello. Sorry if the light's blinding you. It's early in the morning. It snowed a little. I don't even call it snow. It's like a dusting. You know how you dust over a cake like powdered sugar? Put a little powdered sugar. That's what it looks like. Over little cookie sprinkles. And that's it. Nothing else is happening. I've already been out. I work 24/7, and I'm up. I was up looking at channels and everything when I got back in, and I work from home, and it's just all that stuff. And I was out working so that some of the workers could be off, So we were doing that. That was my day to go out there. So I went out there so that they could be off. They need a break too. So nothing wrong with me going out there. I'm fine. I enjoy it. We have several streams of income that we started, but they're things that I wanted to start. Okay, I'm not under dictated by the boss. I'm the boss, and that's what I wanted. And so there's no thing mostly that I wouldn't undertake. It's not without no bad things. Okay, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that at all. Not even going to happen in my life. I'm not messing up what I got. Okay, so we know tax season is coming up. Some of you will be getting big moolah back. We will be paying tax. We've been paying quarterly anyway, and making sure that's ready and gone. The accountant, I had to get one of those because I'm money savvy to a point, but it's like I want every duck in a row so that if they have to come back for something or whatever, they can look at it and everything's okay. And so that's what's going on. Let me move my little daughter's thing she made. She said, bear mama. It reminded me of a little kitty. So we call it kitty bear mama. So, and I'm a guinea pig for her cream, which I did not put on, so I better put it on. She's got a business. Our millionaire friend is helping her, which was pretty cool. I told you blessings are everywhere. We met him. He came to the homeless thing. First time I met him, he had heard about it, and she wanted to do like cosmetic creams and stuff, and he's got it where it's manufactured. And I said I'll be the guinea pig. She said, Mom, be the guinea pig, try it out. I said, okay. Feels pretty good. Smells pretty good. Okay, we'll see. We will see, and I may mail some to some people by surprise, so look for it. So I hope you are having a wonderful day and not worrying about little things like the baby knocked the oatmeal on the floor and all that. Be thankful that you can have a baby because some people can't. My son has passed away. Be thankful that that child is here. Be thankful that your parents are here, your mother and father. Some people, they passed away. Be thankful that even the people that passed away, if they took care of you, be thankful that they guided you. Can you imagine if they were not there? Maybe some of you had grandparents take care of you and they passed away now. Think how your life would be different if they weren't there. Would you been a foster home, shuffling around and around? What would have happened to you? You have to think back. Some people are angry, especially with Ancestry, exposed a lot of things, found out they were adopted and all this stuff. Thank goodness you were adopted. You could have been shuffled from home to home or just put someplace. There's kids that are missing and everything else, even with the migrants. Remember that first bump that had come up there and they put them in different places? I don't know if they ever found all of them. Jill Biden was trying to find most of them because they disappeared, Don't know where those kids are. And it's people that have missing children. So pray for them. Pray for people that are in different circumstances than you are, and not get all upset about color and everything, because God made all of us. If you are down in another person's color, you're down in him. He made those people. And what are you going to do when you get up there? Try to tell him what to do? I can imagine. I told you I want to be in that front row up there. I just want to sit there, because some of y'all are going to come up with this story and he's going to say, guess where you're going? So, be thankful with what you have and what you're doing, because you are the best thing in this world. Don't let people put you down. People will put you down at work. They'll tell you what to do, blah, 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 based on their circumstances or their beliefs. If you believe something and you've researched it, not a conspiracy theory, you went through it, and that's your belief, okay. You stand by your belief. Whether it's with a spouse or a child or whatever. If you don't want to loan somebody any money, you say, hey, I don't want to loan you any money. I'm trying to save my money. You need to go somewhere else. One no is enough. See, I do one no and I'm done. Because I used to do the maybe thing. Well, maybe, because maybe really meant no in my book. But I wouldn't come out and say it. I just go, maybe. But see, that's the pushover mode. You said maybe, and then they wear you down. Your kids will wear you down. I used to have students come in, and they would just keep asking, well, can I do this? The same question. And I turned around, and I went, do you do this to your parents? And they said, yeah. And I said, you think you're going to wear them down or something? They said, we usually do. I said, well, it's not happening here. My no is final. It's over. You got to learn. People are going to say no. And a lot of parents need to teach their kids that. I taught my kids that. When somebody says no, it's over. Back up. I don't want to hear a teacher saying you're begging and begging and begging. I said no is no. It's final. And if it gets something that should have been a yes because of whatever may have happened, I'll take care of it. But I said, no is final. Just take the no and move on. And we'll straighten it out later if it's to your benefit. But a lot of them don't. Some of they don't pay attention. Some kids don't pay attention to their parents. Think about, does your kid or your grandchild or your nephew or niece, if you have one, if you told them like a train was coming down the track, okay, and you were standing too far away to grab them or anything, you're maybe on a rock or something, standing there looking at them. Maybe they're walking home from school and they're walking on the train track, and you hear the train coming, and you tell the child, lay flat on the ground. Would your child lay down, or are they going to stand there and say, why? You don't have time for them to say why. The minute they say why, they may get hit because the train is right on them. Well, why? Maybe the train will go over them. That's all you got, because down below there are rocks and there's a river going or whatever. Don't be going, what if? But what if it's cushiony down there and they can jump? No, I'm talking about, what if you only had one chance to say, lay down. Talk later. We'll deal with it when you get off to that track. And a lot of kids don't. Parents have lost their way or never were trained, and they don't train their kids. We got this group coming. They just there, and we got to be prepared for them to get them back on track. What's going on, because it's been a lot of turmoil going on. But I hope you bought, or you made, you did not have to buy it off my Etsy shop. You make your own. Abundant check, and some of you had some old ones and stuff from different places. Use that. And if you have one, make sure you put at the bottom abundant check, to make sure that I pray over it, because I pray every day, and make sure I pray over those names. I saw the Etsy names, and thank you very much. Remember, my Etsy shop is for the homeless. I double the main whatever. If it's $2, I double that $2 that you buy. I don't care what Etsy takes. I go $2 times 2. So that's $4 for me, and I stick $4 in my homeless envelope for the homeless. And we will be doing the Martin Luther King, jazz get together this year. This is their first time doing it. I thought that I would do something once a month. They enjoy those get-togethers. We had a wonderful time for the New Year's. We had a great time for the Christmas Eve and the Christmas party and all that, the New Year's dance we did. And so they just enjoyed that. So once a month, we vow definitely to do one big thing, regardless, at least one. So I'm here today because this is my budgeting, investing, and blah, blah, blah day. And on Mondays, because I told you I'm kind of changing around so that I can get on schedule, because like I said, we got a lot of businesses and things going on. We're going to talk about the no spend. Today is the 8th, and those are the weeks there. I just sitting there fiddling. So I've been no spend all this time, not buying anything, just out there doing the do. So, and I will be no spending all year. I'm with Healthy Wealthy Mogul. She wanted me to do no spend with her, and I said the rest of the year, I mean, you know, you buy your essentials and stuff, but I want to check and make sure that I can keep some of the spending down. I did quite well on the savings challenges last year, so I want to do that again and just have a ball. Yes, I do. So today we're going over here, and we're going to do the, what do you call this thing? My weekly binder, okay? And yes, I changed it. If you haven't been here, I've changed it because I just wanted something quieter for a minute, and I may change some things back later on, but right now I need quietness, you know, to get where I'm going. I just felt like it's when things get too busy, I have to stop. So we're going to count how much we're going to do this with and see what we have. So how many ones do we have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus. And then 5. And I'm not trying to do the one saving challenge because half the time I don't have ones. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5s. Oh, that's not right. See? 7 plus 40. And then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 tens. That's not all of them. 10, 20. So then I got $20 of tens, 2 tens. Then I got 20, 40, 60, 80, $100 of 20s. And 3 50s plus 150. So we got 417 right there. And then I got a stash in case something happens. That Bunny did that with me. The Bunny stash. Okay, her little stash there. So it's on beside me, but I want to get something to put mine in because it's just kind of sitting over there like, yep. Okay, for the abundance, we've got 20 in here. So we're going to put 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. And then we got cafe. I'm going to put 10 in there. There's 20 in there. Put 2 5s. There's no spend. It's just building up. Just building up. My kids bought me coffee this morning, but they're not on their no spend. They do, what do you call it? They have their binders. Their binder. They don't have one. My daughter wants another binder, so she's checking. That's all on her. You know, she wants another one. She's got the money to do it. Because they actually like doing it. She does not want a channel. She'll help me out. Cash Bear Princess. My son is not trying to get on here. He's on here. He's got a channel. He follows your channels if you need help. And so that one, the last one, I put $5 in entertainment. It had nothing in it. Home, there's $20 because I had to start doing something with it. Because when you got a home, like I was looking at, imagine Mona's Mula. You never know, especially if you got maintenance to do. You know, it's not just let's move into the home and do what we got to do. So, you got to have what you got to have to get going. So there's $20 in there. Insurance for the home. I want to get that paid up because at the end of the year, my insurance renews at the end of the year. And if I go on and the insurance company said, if you pay it, we'll just send them a zero bill and that'll make my payment come down. And then I can put that extra money on the house. Principal. Slick, huh? Okay, this one has 50. I got my cheat sheet over here. So we're going to put 100 in here. Yeah, 100 in here. Nutrition is food. My supplements I have to have, like vitamin D and all that stuff. But I haven't been to the store, so I don't use it. My personal spending is $25 this week. And I haven't been out. I haven't spent anything. Just here. Okay, my personal spending is $25. That brings that up to $75. My spend is $30 in there. We're going to put 20. And I do have prop money but this keeps me together because then I look at this all the time. How much is in there? Before I start doing something because, I use my credit card and then I just go boom, boom. Things have kind of changed. And I had to learn to use my credit card. You just don't, you got to learn. Put 40 in here. And I learned, and I said, because I was a credit card person, I was not cash. And it's hard when you're a credit card person trying to do cash all the time. Those days of going from the utility company and walking in there paying a bill or paying it at the store is over. I did it when I first started in cash stuff. And, when I started last November, I did it November, December, and it just drove me crazy. I told you by January, I was like, oh no, I can't keep doing this. Snow was coming. I do not walk well. I got lymphedema. It was just daunting. Or telling my son, okay, I'll drive you over here. Oh, this has got paid. Let's do that here. I was like, done. I told myself, you got to learn to use that credit card responsibly. And if you don't, this is what's going to happen to you. Nothing. Just absolutely nothing. You're going to sit there and just be miserable because you're going to be going from place to place. I'm putting 60 in here. Don't you drop that on the floor. 60 into utilities. I'm trying to get those a month ahead. I'm trying to get them a year ahead. Just pay them, where they can pay themselves. I'm keeping track of that. Get in there. Now, get Okay, I like my envelopes. Don't start. Okay, in wealth, I don't know where this is going, the abundance and the wealth. I'm just adding it up, and part of it is my, I'm keeping track of my abundant check, how much money I'm just getting extra and stuff up here. That one's the abundance thing, and the wealth thing is in there too. So how much money am I getting extra? So we need $14 in here. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, because I was trying to make it even personally. So that'll make it have 40. Because it had 26 and 14 is 40. Okay, so then it has this little individual savings challenges. And then hop in the budget with Bunny. She sent me these $2 bills, and somebody sent me some more, but we use those for New Year's Eve for our ritual of New Year's Eve, and then they had to give them back to me. I'm like, okay, we're done with the ritual. Give me my $2 back. but I keep them for luck, so technically they don't count. I would put some extra different money in there. Okay, so for this one, we're going to put $20 for this savings challenge for this, what you call it. So that one's 20. See what we can find on here. Don't know what I was going to do. I'll come back to that because I didn't mark which one. Let's do the 10 on here. 10, 10, 10, 10. There you go. How you doing? Okay, you go there. Just sit there for a minute. Thank you. That's all you got to do, bro. Okay, pantry. This is more pantry, not grocery. This is pantry, you know, sugar, toilet paper, blah, blah, blah. Because my toilet paper stash went down after the pandemic. I had piles of toilet paper. I don't know what it was with the pandemic and the toilet paper. I really don't. I was like, what is wrong with why y'all doing this? Okay, then, let me see, I'm going to need, okay, I got enough for that. All right, so for this one, I got 20, 30, 40, 50 left. So let's see, and what is this? Okay, I know this is, oh, I got to tell you about that too. So stay over there. Why do I have this? Okay. Let's go over here. I'll be back because I know what I'm thinking. All right, let's go to the no spin and get rid of this. Because for each day of the no spin, I'm going to put $1. So that'll be $8. So I can get that out the way. Just totally forgot what I was doing because I hadn't taken the money out. Okay, so that's $8 for the no spin. And I got that from Two Sister Bees. So I said, go in there and be helpful. All right, then I'll be back. Okay, so over here, we finished that for January. There's $1,000 in that, and I'm going to finish all of these before I take that out. And in the stock right here, we've got $16,000 starting off from last year. So I'm going to put in 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, I think. That's what was happening. And then, let me see. Okay, I'll put in what's left of this. So we got $50, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So let me go back. Here we go. See, this is my thought process. Things happen over here that you know nothing about. Get in there. You're going in the envelope in a minute. Just hold out. Hold on. Okay, so what haven't we filled in? We haven't did a 10, right? Oh, that's funny. Her cream. Her cream does, oh, you can use it to wipe off the marker. Oh, different thing going on. So, 10, I don't have, yeah, I do have a 5. So, that 5 right there will do. Is that 5? Yeah. No, that's 10. So, we'll do 10. Come on. I can be, oh, I got 2 5s. Oh, it's one of those days. Yes, yes. Okay, so this binder is finished for today. We won't be doing anything with it. So you go there. All of them are marked off. I'll put you in an envelope in a minute. Or I can do it now. Just make the video longer. Some people like, they said, we like long videos. Okay. It doesn't bother me. I like long ones too. Them little short ones sometimes. I'll be like, really? So we got 30, 20, 30, 40, 50 and savings challenges. And I'll put that one up here. Doesn't make any difference. They're going the same way. It's either manifest them or when hits the fan. Doesn't make any difference. They're both Okay, so then we're going back over here, and I got 10, 20, 30, 40, $50 left, so we'll put that into a stock. I'm going to try a new stock today if I can find one. If not, it can go into an old stock, but it's going into one of the stocks. So that'll be added on here. I'll do that in a minute because I want to change colors. I got to rewrite that. Things bug me. You know, things bug you when you're out, and I just want it to be beautiful and perfect. Okay. Or perfect to my accountability. It's not you, it's me. So anyway, I'm getting off of here. Enjoy yourself. Have a ball, because I'm going to have a ball. I don't know why you can't be happy and do what you got to do. Go get you, if you're off the no spin with a healthy, wealthy mogul who wanted to be on with me this month, go to her channel, The Nightlife, and hop in the budget with Bunny. Bunny has a freebie over there for the no spin on her channel. The Nightlife, we got several people, old school budgets. Go find those people, and if you're on the no spin, write it down below so other people can find you and say hi, and I'm going to join you too just for this month. And if you just want to join one day, okay. You know, do what you got to do. You don't have to follow us. Just do what you got to do. Try to help people. You know, a lot of people are trying to be monetized or whatever. Go view their channel. You know, help them out. My kids help them out even though they're not on the channel. They helped them out, and I want to thank those people that helped out my daughter's channel. She's doing well. Thank you so much. My son, he's taking a break right now. He said, I'm tired of posting. And both channels are not cash stuffing, okay? But they have other channels. I have 2 channels, if you ever notice, that I started working on basically before I started this. I started this to be accountable because I, broke down. Money was gone. And I looked at cash stuffing before I even started those channels. I just looked at the cash stuffers. I enjoyed looking at them. It's something my parents and grandparents and great-grandparents had did before. Saved money and everything and did that type of thing in envelopes, white envelopes. And I said, why weren't you thinking? Why wasn't I thinking to do that to get my spending habits and my saving on track? So did that, watched Deborah's journey. She was one of the first ones. And then I recognized she was the first video I ever really looked at, cash stuffing. I mean, I was just studying and listening to her and what she was accomplishing. And the other ones have gotten in their budget with Fatima's helped me. She does the savings challenges. I was in turmoil last year with the savings challenges. It was like, what are these for? And a lot of the cash stuffers, which yes, I do criticize about, that you don't help people. I asked a couple of people about, well, what does this mean? What does this mean? And I said, they wouldn't answer. It was not like they had over 400 followers or something. It was like they had 2 or 3. And I know people are making their way. This is America, and that's what happens. Have you noticed, if you're at a job or something, you're scared to ask. Some people are afraid to ask somebody, how do you do this? How do you do that? Because they got that afraid mentality in this world that you're going to get fired. Oh, you don't know what you're doing. You do know what you're doing. You're asking for an extra little thing to go on. I asked about different things. I had books on Amazon that I sold before, writing books and just different things. But I was trying to start a store and nobody wouldn't answer. It was like a total, they wouldn't email. It was like I wasn't even there. I didn't say anything. I was on their channel writing, and they had a store, and stuff. And it was like, well, how did you get to that point? And we just found out, and then we later found out now, because my daughter is building a store herself outside of Amazon. And we just trial and error. And my daughter picks up on stuff anyway. She said, "Oh, I know how to do that. Okay, I'm done asking." But people do that. It's just the mentality of America. I'm trying to get ahead, and you can't keep thinking like that. Like I taught my kids when I was teaching at school, you can't think of it that way. You're not building and helping. God put you on here to love and to take care, but see, I've been around. I know how to act, and you can be bougie if you want to. Okay, I probably out bougie you, but I'm just, there. I'm the one that walks out there and people think I don't have anything. And that's fine. I don't want you to know if I got anything. Okay? I don't want you to rob me or anything. I want to look dressed down, boom. But, then I walk to my car and it's like, whoa, hold up, something's wrong. Or at my house, when I came home from, I had to go get my car at the car dealer. And my car, the maintenance, so that's why I said there are miracles everywhere. Your maintenance is probably not as high as my maintenance. My maintenance starts, the scheduled maintenance, when you come in at $10,000, $5,000, whatever, it starts at $2,000, period. Whether it was the minute my little car walks its donkeys behind into the dealer, there it goes. Okay, so I have to be prepared for that, plus anything else that may be going on. So, it's not like the old days when I would fuss like, what are you talking about, $400? Be thankful that your car is not there. Okay, not doing this stuff. That sounds more like major work, but it's not. It's maintenance. This is regular maintenance. That's where it starts. And I've been to other places. That's the cheapest one. That's the cheapest one is at that dealer. So, the other one say, starts at $4. No, bye, back I go. I don't just do things. I research things. So that's a miracle. If you got a nice little car that's like $200, $300, $400, or maybe you have some other things, the older cars get little things going, and stay on top of that. Check and see, maybe that needs to be fixed, like the alternator belt or the timing chain. If you don't fix one of them early, it turns into $600 or $700 or $800, and probably now $1,000 some dollars to fix. I think it's a timing change. Guys, help me out. I don't remember, but they told me. But mine's done. I told them to do it early. I said, just do it. Did you have your timing? Just fix it. Go on. It's cheaper now than it would be, because I said in my other car, they had told me the same thing. Did you have your... Nope. Okay. If you don't and it breaks, I think it's the timing chain. Where's Mr. Rabbit? He knows. Bunny, where's Mr. Rabbit? Or Nightlife, where's your husband? Tell whatever it is right down the bottom. So the timing chain, it's not the alternator. I think it's the timing chain. But anyway, try if you can to take care of those things. I know some of you are going through what you're going through, and then, you're low income, which is my rising stars. You're okay. You're going to make it. And if you're not a rising star, you're still going to make it. You just gotten some debt, and do the soft goals. I see people already. I told you last time, they're on these hard goals, and they'll get you tied up into it too. And we're going to pay this off by June the 23rd of this year. June 23rd comes around. There's some mess that has happened because of the devil, and sometimes it's God trying to testing you. Okay? And you're sitting there going, June 23rd came, and people, I couldn't do it. I couldn't get it. We had a hospital problem. We had this. We had that. And soft goal would have just cured it all. You would have said, my goal is to do so much a month. My goal is I'm going to put it at June, but I may not make it. But I'm going to do a soft goal. I'm going to divide it out and see, can I really do it? And if I get to June and I can't do it, I'm going to reevaluate. And you can reevaluate, like I reevaluate like every 3 months, every 4 months. I'm always reevaluating. I'm always looking at my finances. Okay, and I reevaluate. Like I said, with my house and my car, I said I didn't say I was going to do it. I would like to get rid of this car payment by January 2025 next year. Okay, at New Year's, like, bye. Okay, but I might not make it. There's other things in life that happens, and we can't dictate that. Okay, we can't dictate what's going to happen. Somebody may pass away. Something else may happen over here. Something you have to majorly pay for. I went in the hospital, and I'm telling you, my deductible, was still paying on it. You know, I finally got rid of it last year. I was still paying on it last year. I was in that hospital for 6 days. And I had $4,000 to pay for, plus my other bills, and I was in turmoil. And it was like, just last year, got rid of it. So things happen, and you got to do those soft goals. And stop getting on here, flow showing, as my dad said, oh, I paid that off. It's nice to celebrate. We'll celebrate with you. But don't sit there and think we don't know that life is happening. Okay, life happens. Some of you are low income. Some of you have to get the EBT to just survive. It's okay. Some of you have the money, you spend it. Little Joey needs soccer material. They come in, oh, they got this camp to go to. Just take your time. And don't flow show, as my dad said. Quit flow showing, it's okay. My group, there's no sense in us flow showing. A lot of you have learned that with me. You don't need a flow show. You know, something major would happen around here. If I have to empty out my stock money, I have to do it. And all I do is come back and say, guess what? It's gone. It's not going to take you out. You're going to be all right. You are great. You are wonderful. You're determined. And you keep telling yourself you're determined. You know, take your time. Like I said, managing Mona's Mula. It's something. Anyway, I speak 3 languages. It gets a little hard when the vowel sound is in America is A-E-I-O-U, and the other vowel sounds like the other one, A-E-O-U. Okay, and you're trying to mix these words around. And some words I can't pronounce at all, so I don't even do that. I try to dismiss that type of thing. But, you know, you can make it. I was watching her with I told you, her housing thing. Now, my house is not going to get paid off unless there's some kind of miracle happening. I'm focusing on the car right now. But her determination and slow, you know, and she says, I'm going to try to get this paid off by a certain date. I think it's 2026. Let me know, Mona. You know, I'm trying to remember. But she's got this slow progression going on. You know, budget with Fatima. This slow, you know, she paid off her Visa card she changed my life, her and Mona, just watching that slow progression instead of or trying to compare yourself. And I know we do. See, you get on here and you see these other people doing stuff and you just move. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Yeah, you probably can do that, but we do need the slowness, the consistency, the calmness. We got to get calmness in our life to be able to do that. You got to learn habits that make you look back on your finances. Like I watch mine every day. I used to didn't. I'd just go and swipe the card, keep going till the thing said declined, you're done. Okay, cash withdrawal, just keep going till it said decline, you no more money, insufficient funds, or it would come back, check bounced, and sometimes the bank would pay it, of course, and some of you have been in this, the bank would pay it, and then when you got paid, they go whoop, And then you look at the next check coming in that they done whooped out, right? Not enough money in there. That doesn't happen anymore because I've learned habits. And I take my time and I evaluate what I'm going to buy. Okay, I don't have to buy. My kids don't really like unbrand stuff. They don't like to take. They know it's unbrand. I know it's unbrand stuff. It's like people can tell you it's okay, but I know they don't like it, so it's gonna waste. They're not gonna eat all of it, and so what I do is I buy the brand. But now I budget in the brand. I know how much it's going to cost. So when I see something on sale that I use, and we don't eat stuff that other people normally eat. I mean, we eat the beef, fish, chicken type thing. But there's certain things that we eat and there's certain things we don't eat. My even the stores figured it out, like Kroger's and them and Myers we go to and Giant Eagle, they figured it out. And there's like certain things, maybe at Aldi's, they like the baked goods, and then I'm kind of out of there. They don't mind the bread, but I'm kind of out of there because they don't, it's like it's got a different taste, but they have some good things. I'm not bucking, you're fine with it. Some people can whip stuff up. And my mother is the one that whips stuff up. Okay, she didn't cook. She had a restaurant years ago when I was little. It was a fish place. And she could whip. She knows how to whip. She had to learn how to whip, things up growing up. And biscuits. She cooked for people in her house. Homemade biscuits, all this stuff. She can do stuff with very little. 3 ingredients and she's finished. But I'm not that, even though I was around her and doing it, when you just, sometimes it don't flow. I got different tastes. I put different things in there and seasonings, and she's learned off of me. I'm learning off of her. I'm doing more looking at her. But, some things, because grandma ain't cooking all the time, so I have to put it in there. But my kids do know. She said they do know this. So she said, I tried to do something. They were like, that don't taste right. And she said, I just gave up. And some things you got to give up. You got to work on it. And I did. I was like, okay, I have to get the brand items. It's not working. Okay. So I do budget with that. And now I'm able to do it. And so that's what I do. If you're not able to do it and you have to do something else, I'm not putting you down. Okay, because some of you can cook and none of you can figure this out. I'm fine. Okay, you do something better than I do. I like to look and see what you're doing if I can. But, I got some recipes and different things that I post every once in a while. I forgot to do it. Yes, I know. Our little recipes and everything. But I'm going to let you go because we are over 40 minutes. And even though I know some of you say, I like those long videos. And I'm like, well, yeah, I like them too. I really don't like the 10, 15, because I'm home. I work from home. I teach from home with different companies now. I got my own business for the other stuff. My daughter's business is enveloped under our business. We got one business. And like I said, we got 2 other channels. I got 2 other channels. It's not theirs. Mine is Haven Cafe with the jazz music, all the music. And YouTube wiped away the views because it wasn't, there's a certain amount of time you have to be monetized because they will wipe your views away and you got to start all over again. Did you know that? So, try to help people out. They're not just asking you just to be breathing air. They need help. And especially if you're topping up on a year, because they just went through some of the biggie people and knocked some of those views off for whatever. I wish they would leave them alone. Just everybody, just stop this wiping. If they get there and they get to a certain point, okay. If they get to the subscribers and they get to a certain point, okay, quit wiping them away. But I don't, I'm like, it's your benefit. You would make more money, right? YouTube. But anyway, take care. Just my opinion. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you're going to be all right. I am still here. I am praying for you if you bought the abundant check. I'm praying for you to have great abundance and that everything's going to be all right. Remember, we're going to get back together again December 31st of this year. And that's the day I want you to check and see how much did you make and save this year. Okay, how much did you save actually on your abundant check? Maybe you got a check and it helped you to buy a home. That's still abundance. It's on the abundance check. Abundance check means any money that came in that you got by working, saving, whatever. How much money did you generate this year? Okay, and remember that we're not doing the old net worth or the government's net worth. Your net worth is how much you save. So that's your abundance thing right there. How much did you save this year at the end of the year? And some of you that were with me last year, how much did you save that was in your checking account, savings account, whatever, that was not touched, or stocks or bonds or whatever that was not touched? That is your net worth. Okay, that's your net worth for you, not what the government is saying. Oh, you're blah, 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 blah. Okay, what's your net worth with your house? How much have you paid off on the house? That's abundance right there. You got that equity in there. So how much did you pay off? That's part of your net worth, not the house. How much did you pay off? Okay, so that's part of your net worth. You know, you may be higher than what life is throwing at you or what the government is telling you. You're higher than what you think. Some people are very surprised what assets they have. How much furniture do you have? Is it worth anything that you can... If you were gone, I always think, when I'm gone, how much am I worth? No, it's not morbid. How much am I worth? If I was gone and they took everything and added it up, how much am I worth? And you may be surprised, because that's why you talk about debt collectors and them. They can see that. They have a site on there. And they go, you're not broke. They look all that stuff up. Do not let them fool you, okay? So take care. I love you all, regardless whether you're mean, ugly, whatever, okay? You know, some of you get oogly, as I call it. And whether you want to follow or not, you know, follow some of my people on there. I do shout outs. And if I have not shouted you out lately, let me know so that I can shout you out. Okay? I'm not everywhere. I can't look at everybody's channel. But when I look at them, I look at the whole thing. So it takes me a while. If you got somebody that's on the channel even 10 minutes and you do 10 of them, okay, that's some hours. It's an hour going away or more. So, I got to work too. Got to keep going. So take care. Love you all. Bye-bye.